Okay, so you made it to chapter 25 of Around the World in 80 Days by Jules Verne. Great story, right? Now the adventure begins. It's your turn to accomplish your challenge. You are receiving a budget of $2,500 to travel from San Francisco, California to New York City, with the challenge of making it to your final destination in less than 7 days and your transportation being a car of your choice. Company, you should be evaluating who will be accompanying you on this road trip by discussing the pros and cons of having a number of 1 to 4 participants in your road trip. Once you have decided, you will be creating a group contract. This should be signed and you must let your teacher know the roles of each member in the group. You won't stop here. To be able to plan your trip accordingly, you must continue to read Around the World in 80 Days. You got your map, and you have been discussing the different terrains that cover the different regions of the US. Now start working on your rough draft. Think of your ideas. Think about the possible path you can take. Use this as a guide to lead yourself from San Francisco to New York. Find the best options to get there the quickest way possible. Work on your equations. Determine the mileage needed to be covered per day to reach your destination in the desired time frame. Example, you want to get there in 4 days? How many miles will you need to cover to make it to New York in 4 days? Use Google Maps. Compare your estimate to what Google tells you. How has technology made travel easier these days? Start mapping out your route coast to coast. Okay, you got it. You got your route. Your next step, budget time. Start creating a budget chart. Remember, you only have $2,500 to spend. Make sure you have evaluated the best type of car for your trip. Find a hotel. Watch out for the prices. Sometimes they could be expensive. Now, how much do you have left? Remember, you must eat and keep a minimal budget for emergencies. Once this is done, it's time for your proposal. Make sure you state who's going on your trip and what are their roles. Start your departure. Make sure you stick to your itinerary. What would you see along the way? Don't forget to meet your destination. And the things to document, such as budget, rental fees, gas, food, lodging, you know the deal. You have been planning accordingly, but just like in the book, in real life, you will experience setbacks. Have your plans changed? Flat tire? Road construction? Maybe severe weather? Get back on your road. You should accomplish your challenge. Hurry! Don't forget to always follow your rubric. It is important to plan your project to meet the expectations proposed by your teacher. Use it as a guide. Reflection time. Will you make it from San Francisco to New York on the time you proposed? How is it going so far? Let's say you're on day 10. It is absolutely necessary that you should be in New York on the 11th. This is chapter 31 from Around the World in 80 Days. Are you in New York City yet? You should be. Have you experienced any setbacks? Is your itinerary complete? Have you worked on your presentation? Have you summarized your journey? Draw your highlights. All the places you've seen. Did you make it to New York City on the days? If not, give us your reasons of why you did not accomplish it. What was the toughest challenge? Tell us about it. The last thing you will do is to submit your itinerary to TripAdvisor. Tell us why is your itinerary the best. Don't forget, follow that rubric and happy travels.